So, week 7 is in the books for the NFL. And, we're getting closer to the halfway of the season. We might even be able to start breaking down the rankings. I think, we should wait at least till halfway through the season. So maybe we'll start next week or the other one. The most important thing that did happen this weekend, though, is that the Titans are the dumbest team in the NFL. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But we'll break it down. They gave DeAndre Hopkins to the Chiefs. Okay, I couldn't hold it in. Yeah, they did that. They're stupid. Let's break it down. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW. You see, I'm that upset. I couldn't even say it. Also, the refs suck. They continue to suck, okay? Anything else? Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
They're stupid. 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 I don't get it, man. Explain it to me. Eric, thank you for joining me. Explain it to me. Explain it to me. What the hell were they thinking? LG boy, thank you for joining us, and thank you for liking the music. I think Eric picked it out, but I put it in, so it's technically it's my victory. Anyway, what were they thinking? Why? Why would they do this? What would they do this? What were they thinking? What were they thinking? DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL like 3 seasons ago, but still, man's a legend. He's a future Hall of Famer. Why would they do this to us? Why? Why would anybody help them? Why would the Bills help them in the draft? Why would the Titans help them now? What do they have to gain other than to make the rest of the NFL suffer? The most insufferable fans.
The Bills, I'm still looking forward to them being eliminated by the Chiefs.
Okay.
In the playoffs.
Well, at least, that's something.
We won't see that with the Titans because they're not going to make it.
Honestly, it will be funny. But yeah, this man, DeAndre Hopkins. Why? Why, God? Why? It was finally looking like, that's their weakness. Their passing game's weak. And they give him DeAndre freaking Hopkins, man. D-Hop. Which, let me get this out of the way. Good for DeAndre Hopkins. He's been in crappy organizations his entire career. Good for him. This is a good opportunity. He might finally get a Super Bowl ring. But fuck you, man. You shouldn't do it. Why would you do this? And what happened to there's something wrong with the stream or something? I don't know. Let me do a quick recheck. But what the hell? Oh no, the video stopped. Yeah, Chuck Dominguez. Yeah, so there's something weird going on with the stream. Let me see if I can do something.
I got video. I think just refresh.
All right, you do filler while I try to fix this.
All right. I can't believe a few years ago, the Titans might have been legitimately my second favorite team in the NFL. When they had freaking Mike Bravel going freaking crazy out there.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Ryan Tannehill.
When they're the number one seed.
Throwing them deep balls.
Uh-huh.
He had King Derrick Henry.
Nobody could stop him. Like, except, the Bengals.
AJ Brown. Like, it was legitimately becoming one of my favorite teams.
They were fun to watch. Mike Bravel, he's a good head coach. But now they stupid. They've been stupid for a while.
Why they do these?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but we'll get back to this when we break down the game with the Chiefs. But let's get started. Week 8, quick recap, and it started. In case you guys don't remember, Thursday night football. Vikings visiting the Rams. Final score 20-30. Rams take that victory. The Rams, shocker to everybody. Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua returned on the same game, and they had kind of a good night. Puka Nacua, 7 for 106 yards. Cooper Kupp, 5 for 51 and 1 touchdown. I'd say that's a good night. Would you say that's a good night? I'd say that's a good night.
So the game was actually pretty damn close until the second half. Well, all of a sudden the Rams were like, "Yo, how about we beat these?"
Dude, the Rams,
Vikings right the hell.
With everybody injured, have been playing some of the best teams in the NFL really close, really tough. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, their two best weapons arrive. It's like, okay, of course. I didn't know they were good enough to beat the Vikings, but holy shit. Like, I did not see this coming. And
I do find it funny that the Vikings, within the span of a week, went from being undefeated to being number 3 in their division.
Well, it's the Lions curse, apparently every team that plays the Lions loses the next week, and maybe a little bit longer after that, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure.
It's funny that is now considered the Lions curse.
Well, you know what? We'll see what happens. We'll see.
Before it was just the Lions curse is
that
you
they
are the
lose.
Lions.
Yeah, you're in Detroit.
That's still
Let's
a curse.
see. Justin Jefferson, 8 for 115 yards, and I want to talk about something that really upsets me. The fucking refs. I want to get this out of the way really quickly. I do not give a fuck about the Vikings, okay? They could lose every single game from here to eternity. If they lose it clean, I don't care. I'm not a fan, okay?
I got Sam Darnold in my fantasy, so I kind of got a horse in the race.
Okay. I hate that the refs are ruining the product on the field, because that was a really good game. And it was set up in a way for it to be exciting. Vikings with the ball under with almost 2 minutes on the clock. No timeouts. It could have been an exciting finish. Now, were they likely to win? Maybe not. Maybe. I mean, they do have the best wide receiver in the NFL. So there was a shot that they could make it to field goal range and come out with the W on this one. Oh no. Wait. Oh yeah. And they needed a 2-point conversion too at that point in the game. And then all of a sudden, this happens. So Sam Darnold got sacked in the end zone, which is a safety. But this is how the sack took place. Now, as you can see, this is very clearly a face mask. Now, the issue is not so much that there was a face mask, which, is a pretty big deal. It's where it happened. It happened right in front of the umpire and right in front of the head referee, right? White hat means that he's the head ref. Happened right in front of them. And look at his face. Like, this is not a normal movement of the head. It only happens for particular reasons. And usually is when they're, trying to rip your head off because they grabbed your mask. And look at these two, like, direct line of sight. Direct line of sight. And this guy, direct line of sight. And neither one of those, like, these fuckers have been throwing flags like it's nobody's business, right? Like, they're trying to feed freaking pigeons out there. They're just throwing them like crazy, like it's a wedding, like, oh, you're just gonna throw freaking rice at a wedding. And they couldn't throw a flag there just in case, just in case something happened 3 feet in front of you. Fire these people. Specifically this guy. Like, I never wanted anybody else to get fired so much in my life. White hat, right here. Son of a bitch. How can you not see that? And again, you're ruining the product on the field, okay? It was a phenomenal game. It was a really, really good Thursday night football game, the second one of the season. And it was ruined at the end, right? What the fuck is wrong with these people? And are there any consequences?
I'm trying to decide what's more frustrating, a bullshit call or a no call.
They're both bullshit. By the way, Chuck Dominguez, thanks for joining us and letting us know that the video's fine. David, thank you. I'm back. Yes, I was back last week. I still have pictures to load. So if you check out my Instagram at Super Dario World or at Dario, actually it's gonna be at Dario STW. I'm still gonna be loading stuff. I'm still here. I'm just lazy and haven't loaded stuff and gone through everything yet. But yeah, they're both bullshit. They both ruin the game. And they're equally infuriating because it feels like it's favoritism against the other team. It's complete incompetence. Now, there's some calls that I get you don't throw a flag for. Totally justified, subjective. This is in no way, shape, or form subjective. It's right in your face. And so, I started doing, a little investigating because I was upset about this. And so it turns out that here, White Hat, his name is Tra Blake, right? And this is a quote from Tra Blake after the game, right? Because they asked them, well, they interview the refs and they do a bunch of stuff and they do a report. This is a quote from this guy, all right? The quarterback.
Did they ask him, why are you so incompetent?
Pretty much. The quarterback was facing the opposite direction from me, so I did not have a good look at it. I did not have a look, and I did not see the face mask being pulled, obviously. Well, yeah, he was looking away from you when the play started. At the end of it, he was almost looking at you. His head was turned all the way almost to see you. Are you kidding me? You can see his nose there. And anyway, then they asked him about
almost looked like the freaking Exorcist girl.
Yeah, then they asked him about the umpire. The umpire had players between him and the quarterback, so he did not get a good look at it. He was blocked out as well. So that was the thing. We did not see it. We couldn't call. Now, in case you were wondering, this is the umpire. That guy right there. Not, are you kidding me? Not a direct look. Also, forgive me if I'm wrong, you know, because I'm stupid, right? I'm pretty sure there's a rule about hitting quarterbacks in the head area, and that being like an automatic flag. So if you see a quarterback do this, usually you just throw the flag because you're not supposed to hit the quarterbacks in the head. So this
It's not a hit if I just break your fucking neck.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. I didn't know that loophole. I'm sorry. You know, I apologize completely. Son of a bitch.
There's
It
no
pisses me
rule
off.
against shooting a motherfucker in the field.
You know what? You're right. There isn't. But lawyered, yeah. So I even went so far as like, all right, whose responsibility is this, right? Who's in charge of this? So I looked it up. Apparently the NFL has a website that tells you what the refs do. And so here you go. The umpire, which is black hat on the left side, to the left, behind and to the left of the quarterback. On pass plays, his responsibility is to assist the referee with ruling on action around or to the QB passer, right? So that means that if he's assisting the referee, that means that the referee is the one who's in charge, right? The referee being the head ref. So what does the referee do? On pass plays, his responsibilities are turns attention solely to quarterback as the defense becomes a threat. Okay? As the defense becomes a threat. Now, when does the defense become a threat? Subjective. Primarily responsible
Maybe he was
for
calling that defensive lineman a bitch.
Okay. Primarily responsible for all action around and to the QB passer, rules on roughing the passer, offensive holding, pass fumble, and international grounding. So it's all on this guy. And I went, a little bit deeper, and I saw the play again quite a few times, and I decided, you know what? What qualifies as the defense becoming a threat, right? Because this guy, he's looking at the guard and the right tackle. When do you decide, all right, the defense is officially a threat? Well, I don't know if you know this, but on average, an NFL play lasts 4 seconds. On average, 4. This play, he got sacked at around second 5 or 6, which means that if the head ref would just be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and turns around to the quarterback, he would have seen absolutely every single thing that happened. I don't know what the fuck this guy was looking at. Now, if you want to get conspiratorial, it turns out that most of the money on this game was on the Vikings, So, listen, I'm not against gambling. I do think that, let's just say, I'm starting to believe the conspiracy theories about gambling and the refs and influencing games more than usual.
More Illuminati.
Exactly. I don't know. It's just fucking annoying. This guy just needs to get fired. Get this guy the fuck out of there. And maybe this bozo too. Although this guy, it's like, you could kind of maybe forgive it, but nah, not today. I'm in a bad mood. Fire that guy too.
So I've heard a lot of, I listen to a lot of McAfee, and sometimes they talk about how being a ref is kind of a thankless job. Everybody hates you.
Oh, it's 100% the NFL's fault for not having full-time refs. They need to have full-time fucking refs that they're training all off-season. All freaking off-season. They need to have full-time. It's ridiculous that this guy in the off-season is probably like a fucking dentist. It makes no fucking sense.
Nah, his teeth look like shit.
Anyway, what was the Pat McAfee saying?
Oh, yeah, so they often say, but being a ref is kind of a thankless job. And I agree. I give them no thanks and fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Anyway, let's continue. That's Thursday Night Football. Sunday night games, we have the Eagles just slacking the Bengals. And it sucks because apparently, this really annoyed me. The announcers mentioned this because the Bengals, they're wearing the whiteout uniforms. One of the best uniforms in the NFL, in my humble opinion. Top 3,
pretty
easy.
Sweet.
Yep, top 3. And then the announcer says that the Bengals are undefeated with those uniforms. They're 4-0. And I was like, motherfuckers, you just jinxed them. Also, the Eagles looked red fucking hot. Jalen Hurts, 16 for 20, 236 yards, 1 TD, 10 rushes for 37 yards, 3 TDs. So the man was on fire. Saquon Barkley, 22 for 108 yards rushing. They looked pretty good. And, the score looks bad, 37-17. So you're like, man, the Bengals defense couldn't do shit. Now this one was kind of all on the offense. The offense made some really stupid decisions. They went for it on 4th down on their own 40. I think it might have been 30-40, like somewhere in between, like 35. It was stupid. It was ridiculous. It reminded me of Brandon Staley. So it's like, oh my God, don't do that. They had a bunch of fumbles at critical points. They had an interception at critical points. So this one was kind of all on the offense. The score is bad, but I blame the offense. So I don't know if the Eagles just kind of got their shit together, or if the Bengals are just, they went up against bad teams and against good teams. They're starting to flounder again. I don't know, but this is probably the worst they've looked with Joe Burrow under center, and they really need Higgins back. That, like, those 3rd downs, they need Higgins back like crazy. And so, any thoughts? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them right now, but the Eagles are starting to look pretty damn impressive the last couple of weeks.
Saquon Barkley
is
this is their best game of the season. And I don't mean score-wise, I mean the way they look. They were dominant. Offense, defense. Saquon Barkley is a game changer. Zachary Cruz, the Eagles are the Bills of the NFC. No matter how good they look, they will collapse in the playoffs. My guy, the Eagles have won a Super Bowl, okay? Recently, against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. So Bills have never done that. So at least they got him beat there. On the other hand, you know what's a fair comparison?
They don't got Big Dick Nick anymore.
They do not have Big Dick. That is a fact. Man retired. One thing, the Bengals, honestly, the issue that I've heard throughout, the media is that the owners are cheap. The problem is that it's a cheap organization, and they don't spend on, indoor training facilities. They don't spend on coaches. They don't spend on anything.
It makes them stronger.
So who knows what'll happen to them? I'm officially concerned for their season. Next, we got the Ravens getting, surprised by Jameis Winston and the Browns. I told you, what did I say last week? What did I say? I don't understand why Jameis Winston is QB number 3 down there. He's probably the best quarterback in their roster, and holy shit did he have a game. Like 27 of 41, 344 yards, 3 TDs, and the most important drive, which was the final drive where he just dropped a freaking dime on the Ravens, getting the upset. So are the Browns now, is it because they don't know what was going to happen under, Jameis Winston and his 2020 vision? Or was it a trap game? What do you think? Or is it just, divisional rival? Or are the Browns now legit contenders? Can they turn their season around?
I think this was the trappiest of trap games, dude. I think that the Ravens were like, dude, you're fucked. Like, Deshaun's out for the season. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to pull out. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah. No, they look pretty good. On the other hand, the Ravens did not. They got Lamar Jackson got sacked 3 times. You know how hard it is to freaking sack Lamar Jackson? It's as hard. It's hard as hooking up with a Victoria's Secret angel, man. It's that hard. All right? And I mean just like a normal guy. Like you trying to hook up with a Victoria's Secret model. You'd have a better shot of tackling Lamar Jackson. Actually, no, the other way.
Victoria's Secret models nowadays?
What? That's right.
They're all very women of a various,
okay, go ahead. Yeah, finish this. Finish it. Body positive. They're all body positive. By the way, why don't you have the fun background this time?
I don't know. I was just trying out this background.
All right, sure.
Funny background.
All right, fine. Yeah, whatever. Next,
I
know what?
Like that half my ear.
You know what? Next game, if I have to reduce it to a single phrase, you get what you fucking deserve. Lions just, destroying the fucking Titans for being the biggest dumbasses in the NFL. Right next to the Buffalo fucking Bills. Anyway, yeah, Lions, they pretty good. They have some pretty good running backs. You got Jamar Gibbs, 11 for 127 yards and a touchdown. You have Montgomery, 9 for 33 yards, 1 TD, but he also had a passing touchdown. 1 pass for 3 yards and a TD. It's crazy. You know what they're calling these two?
Wow.
Gibbs and the combo of Gibbs and Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles. Gibbs is Sonic, Montgomery's Knuckles. You know, the power right there. Honestly, like the Lions have all the swagger right now, and they play a really good ball. If they manage to trade for a good edge rusher, they, you know, to replace Hutchinson, I don't see many teams getting in their way. They should be able to cruise to the number 1 seed in the NFC. I don't know what you think.
For my money, they're the best offense in the NFL right now.
They're fun to watch. They're super fun to watch. So, you know, at least they got that going for them. I was this close to buying a freaking Lions hat the other day. This close. Because I really like I really like the black lion logo, but you know, I didn't find the version that I really liked, so I was like, do I just want to give him money? Not really. So
also, our family does not have a good track record of buying hats for teams.
that is a fact. That is a scientific fact. When I brought this stupid Bengals hat, they lost in the Super Bowl. So you know what? Maybe I'll buy.
And our brother bought the Panthers hat.
Yeah, for that Super Bowl. You know, maybe I'll get a beanie. Let's see if the beanie does something. You know, I'll get a Chiefs hat. Problem solved. There you go. All right, there you go. Next, we have and also the Titans. 416 total yards of offense, 2 fumbles, two interceptions. Their defense actually played well, but you know their offense stinks. Who knows if Will Levis will come back because Mason Rudolph, bitch, not doing too good.
Honestly, at this point, I might have to say it. I think I dislike the Titans more than the Falcons right now.
Holy shit! Statement. All right. Okay. You know what? I believe it. Next, we have the Cardinals squeaking by the Miami Dolphins 28-27. We had the return of Tua. This man had a run for first down and he slid and the entire stadium went nuts. They were like, yeah. Yeah. He did it. He fucking did it. But yeah, he looked good. You know, 28 out of 38, 234 yards, 1 TD, 3 rushes for 13 yards. Okay, still lost though. So those freaking Cardinals, they feisty, man. Kyler Murray, 26 out of 36, 307 yards, 2 TDs, 5 rushes for 19 yards. Dude, I don't know what the hell happened to the Cardinals, but it seems like they're starting to get their shit together. You know, and good for them.
Well, it's like how every team gets hot. They start by beating the Chargers.
That again, it's a scientific fact. Just look at Jordan Love's career. His career started against the Chargers.
And they win back-to-back game winners for the field goal. Not bad.
Anyway, next, and probably, I don't want to know. I'm not sure if it's either the saddest or the funniest loss of the weekend. The Jets losing to the New England Patriots 22-25. Oof.
Some things just never change.
Yeah, you know,
some things just never.
Bill Belichick
change.
probably, you know, on his exit interview, who was like, "Just don't lose to the fucking Jets." All right, I'll give you everything you need.
Murder all of you.
I will haunt you forever. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, not too happy at the end of this. 17 out of 28, 233 yards, 2 TDs. But, dude, they have not won a game since they fired Robert Saleh. And to be fair, they hadn't won a couple games before that. So it's like, what, a 5-game losing streak right now? I'd say it's pretty safe to say that their season has gone bye-bye. Or at least they're pretty close to, you know, for the fat lady to start singing on that one. On the other hand, Drake May, concussion, sucks. It was early in the game, but Jacoby Brissett came in, so who knows who the hell is going to be the starting QB for the Patriots when he gets all healed up. But yeah, rookie season, starting off with a concussion, not a good start to your career. Just, you know, ask Tua. Next.
I think I still do not understand the Robert Saleh decision.
I did tell you the conspiracy theory, right?
That the Jets want their fans to commit suicide?
No, the conspiracy theory is that, and well, the Muslim Brotherhood is suing the Jets because they're saying that they fired Robert Saleh because on the London game, Robert Saleh had a Lebanon flag on his shirt, which is, let's just say not particularly smart. And so they were like, yeah, you're not winning games. Aaron Rodgers may or may not like you, so just fuck this guy. And so that's the conspiracy theory. Okay. Gus Becerra
I'm not gonna say he was necessarily a top tier coach or anything, but if you really want to demoralize your team when they're already down, like it seemed like the team liked the guy.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. Well, listen, their defense has not looked good all season. They've looked particularly bad since they fired him. And this is like the take that I've heard that I agree with the most is that, yeah, you fired the best coach on your team. So naturally there's going to be a dip, and the interim head coach now has to do the DC job and the head coaching job, and he's never done that one. So, all right, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Chuck Dominguez, Rodgers is done. Gus Becerra, que pasa? He wants to know if he's winning. Honestly, I don't even know. I haven't checked the numbers this week. David Martinez, Rodgers is the LeBron of the NFL without the accolades. Chuck, I'm just going to blame Rodgers. Maybe. Who knows? Honestly, who knows? I mean, Rodgers is not running the defense. So maybe he's responsible for the toxicity, but it's the Jets. They've been toxic forever. So, can't blame.
Well, it's the excuse last year.
True. Next, the Falcons squeaking by the Buccaneers without Mike Evans and without Chris Godwin, but still, Kirk Cousins looked pretty good. 23 out of 29, 276 yards, 4 TDs, and almost bit his freaking tongue off there. Look at that. What an idiot. Look at it. Look at it. He's biting his tongue. On the other hand, Baker Mayfield, 37 out of 50, 330 yards, 3 TDs, 2 INTs. But the issue of this game is that they continue to use the ugliest fucking uniforms in the NFL.
I was gonna say you deserve to lose if you look like that.
Oh, it's disgusting. They look like like the orange popsicle. There's a name for them, creamsicle or something. I don't know. It's just they look stupid.
That's Chipotle mayo.
It's just
supposed to go on. That's supposed to go on my popcorn chicken.
Dude, you don't look cool. You don't look nice. You don't look scary. You don't look classy. You don't look nothing. Orange has no place in the NFL. Nowhere. It looks good on nobody, especially if your mascot is a donkey. Let me see. Gus Becerra, you better give me my money, damn it. We will, dude. Have you been putting your picks on the website that I gave you? If you've been putting them there, they're there. You should already know what your number is. But the rest, sometimes we forget. We forget to do the math. But all the numbers are being tracked. We just need to put them all together. Next, we got the Green Bay Packers barely surviving the Jacksonville Jaguars by a kick. So they won by a kick again. So changing that, bringing McManus in was probably the best decision they've ever made, at least this season. Unfortunately for them, Jordan Love went down with a groin injury. So those are tricky. Sometimes, it's
I looked at an update. It seems like he's gonna be fine.
This man recovers. I'll give him that. He gets injured, but he recovers quickly. So, good on him. Chuck Dominguez. Orange only looks good on the Broncos. Blah. Blah. They had a really cool navy blue uniform before. That one was fine. The orange is just blah. Gus Becerra, yes, I want to brag. Fine, I'll do the numbers. All right, I'll do the stupid numbers. On the other hand, Josh Jacobs, 25 for 127 yards and 2 TDs. Boy, looking good. If you have him on your fantasy team, you're pretty happy, like I am. Sucker.
Dude, I lost by like 3 fucking points this week. I fucking hate this game.
I hate the sport. I hate this country. I hate all country. I hate this planet. I hate this system. I hate this galaxy. Next. Oh, wait, no. The Jacksonville Jaguars, 390 yards, but, you know, 1 INT and 1 fumble, and that was pretty much the reason why they lost. Next, a really bizarre game. The Indianapolis Colts drop one to the Houston Texans. Anthony Richardson, the quarterback for the Colts, in a bit of a controversy because in the third quarter, in 3rd and goal, he took himself out of the game because he was, and I quote, "I was tired." I don't even know what to say. I don't think that's ever happened before. I don't think I've ever heard that before from a quarterback. You lie, okay? It's in that situation when you lie. You could have said, you know what? I got the wind beat out of me. I'm like, no, what's it called? I got the wind
knocked out of me.
Knocked out of me. That's the word I'm looking for. You got the wind knocked. And everybody would be like, okay, responsible. I was tired. Are you kidding? The balls on this guy, all right? The cojones on 3rd and goal.
Hey, man, to be fair, like, I've been pretty tired before, too.
You know what? I have an equivalent for this. I don't know if you should know this. You're the one who told me this story. There was a wrestler, a Mexican wrestler, who they brought him into the WWE, right? And I forget his name. You'll remember it throughout the story. And all of a sudden, he's in the middle of a match. Something happens. He doesn't move. He breaks a finger. And so he's like,
That's King Kara.
King Kara, all right. He's like, I broke a finger. Stop the match. Stop the match. And everybody's like, the fuck are you talking about, man? Stopping a match because of a broken finger? There's people who've done matches with a broken neck. A broken fucking neck. And you're stopping it because you broke a finger? Jesus Christ. That's exactly how, what was it? King Kara?
Sin Cara.
Sin Cara. That's this motherfucker's nickname from now on. Anthony Richardson. Dude, I don't know how do you put him in the game now? Joe Flacco was winning games.
Clearly you rest them well.
Dude, Joe Flacco was winning games. They were in contention to be in the top of that division. It's not a particularly difficult division. Now, the Texans beat you twice. What the fuck is he doing? Like, as a fan, do you want him there? Imagine it's the Super Bowl. 3rd and goal to win. And he's like, tap out, I'm tired. The fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this? How do you have the balls to do that? How? You're a quarterback. Not even in high school did I didn't even see that shit in high school.
Yeah, like alignment, I understand. Freaking, DB, yeah, I get it. Wide receiver, running back, quarterback.
Dude,
you tired, bro?
Dude, this is so crazy. I've never even seen it in a TV show, in a movie. A writer would be like, "That's too ridiculous. The quarterback would never do that. That's stupid." No, the fuck. How do you show up at work next? And the fact that he thinks that this is not a big deal, because he said it's like, "Oh yeah, I was tired."
Well, it's like what they say. What the difference between reality and fiction is that reality doesn't have to make sense.
True. Let's see. Gus Becerra went 14-0 like 2 weeks in a row. He had a couple of good weeks. I'll give him that. Question: are the numbers on the website updated with the points from before using the website, or do I need to add my points from before to what's on the website? Oh, you need to add your points from before. Don't worry about it. We have them separate. I couldn't figure out how to add them up, but we're keeping track. We don't worry about it. But yeah,
I just have Dario give me the numbers and I put them on an Excel sheet.
Yeah, because Eric still hasn't opened the freaking website.
I was tired.
Motherfucker. Chuck Dominguez. So keep my Broncos out your fucking mouth. Will Smith that. Pa. Chuck Dominguez, Sin Cara versus Alberto Del Rio. That shit was funny. Quick side question, Gus Becerra. Who's more racist, Tony Hinchcliffe or George Lopez? I think. Interesting. Who do you think?
Are either of them? I only saw the one Hinchcliffe joke.
Yeah, I think George Lopez also had another one. I need to see the George Lopez clip first. I saw the headline. I didn't see the thing. But let's continue.
No, I know. Was it? I think George Lopez made a joke about about the wall, saying that if if the Orange Man's gonna build a wall, he better build it in one day. Otherwise, if he leaves the materials, the implication was the Mexicans are gonna steal them.
Okay, I don't know.
So,
His only
I don't know.
His only stand-up that I know like really well would be the "You wanna yumbo yak? You wanna yumbo yak?" Anyway, let's continue.
I never followed stand-up much. I saw a show.
Yeah. Let's see. Continuing this game, Jonathan Taylor looking pretty good. 20 carries for 105 yards, 1 TD, 1 pass catch for 12 yards. You think this man was tired? You think he was tired? Jesus Christ. By the way, Anthony Richardson.
He never asked to get out of the game.
By the way, Anthony Richardson has not had a game where he's over 500 in he has over 50% completion percentage. Yeah. He's always under 50%. You could do better than that. And you know what? I mean that as an insult to both of you. Anyway. But you get tired too.
Yeah, I don't mind if I get paid like him.
True. The Texans, on the other hand, their defense basically is the reason why they won. 5 sacks, 1 INT, 1 forced fumble. So, good on them. Next, on the most beautiful game of the weekend, the Chargers beat down the Saints 8-26. It was beautiful. It was glorious. It was mainly because of the defense, who had 5 freaking sacks against a bunch of rookies. The rookie QB, third freaking start, but who cares? They looked pretty good. This man right here, J.K. Dobbins, had a run for like 10 yards. I'm not kidding. Look at that play. There's a point where 4 freaking New Orleans Saints defenders were on him, managed to break away, get 10 freaking yards. It was beautiful. This man right here, freaking Herbert, freaking Justin Herbert. He's so beautiful. 20 out of 32, 279 yards, 2 TDs, and a run. Man looked like a gazelle out there. 4 rush for 49 yards, and it was pretty much all in one run. They could not catch up to him. Tyrann Mathieu, he made a pancake out of the guy. It was beautiful. It was great to watch. It was the spark the team needed. Also,
even McConkey was catching balls.
Lad freaking McConkey, 6 catches for 111 yards, 2 TDs. Not an easy TD, by the way. Neither of them. 60-yarder. It was great. It was crazy. It's like, where the hell has this team been all season? Where the hell has this offense been? Turns out they figured out something. Let's throw some deep balls on these fuckers, because you know what? They're just trying to stop the run. They're crowding the box. So you know what? You know what's easy? Throw it over their heads. Worked out pretty well. I liked it.
Yeah, I understand Harbaugh's mentality of, pound the ball, run the ball. I like it, but we're not winning games, and we have Justin Herbert with a rifle on his arm.
Well, again, here's the problem. Here's the big problem. No Hayden Hurst, no Quentin Johnston, no Darius Davis, no DJ Chark. Those are 4 pass catchers. Those are 4 experienced pass catchers. And so what do you do?
Maybe you should have traded for DeAndre fucking Hopkins, huh?
For a 4th rounder. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so those are 4 experienced pass catchers. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you're like, man, are we really going to risk it, throwing deep balls to a rookie who's more of a slot guy? Are we going to risk it to Rager, who had a fucking fumble at the end in the red zone last week? Are we going to risk it to, they know that if they cover Palmer, he's really not going to be that deep either. So what do you do? And so at one point they were like, fuck it, let's just try it. And it worked out. Turns out these guys, they were in the zone. Herbert puts the ball right in your freaking chest. All good to go. So is this something they're going to do every week? Probably not, because as Quentin Johnston returns, he's probably going to be taking more of those roles. DJ Chark, that's originally what they got him for. Hayden Hurst, Disley had a drop. Jesus Christ. If you would have gotten it, it was 20, 30 more yards, but right out of his hands. But again, Disley wasn't meant to be a pass catching tight end. So Darius Davis does a lot for that freaking offense. He's really sneaky fast. So if they looked that good offensively without, again, 4 of their starting pass catchers, I think this is a really good sign. Also, do you remember what I told you at the start of the season? That kid, by the end of the season, will probably end up being, will end up having the most receptions in the team. So far, I'm correct. Lat McConkey, he good. Let me see.
I'm trying to see the Chargers schedule. Just trying to see how hopeful we should be.
Well, they're up against the
We have a
Browns.
couple of
Then it's an easy game. Titans. The defense is tough, but it should be a winnable game. Then it's against the Bengals, then against the Ravens.
Those are going to be interesting. Then the Falcons, Chiefs, Bucks, Broncos, Patriots, Raiders. There's winnable games in there.
Definitely winnable games. But let's continue. Gus Becerra, George Lopez said the Mexicans that built the wall would steal the supplies. David Martinez, Herbert for president. Yes, Herbie. Oh my God. Actually, no. He's busy right now. Okay, he's busy carrying the franchise on his shoulders.
I don't know if you noticed, but nowadays they be shooting at presidents and stuff. I don't want nobody shooting at my boy.
No. He's too precious. He's too important. Next. Also, this son of a bitch Shepard trying to rip his freaking leg out. That's probably one of the dirtiest plays I've seen maybe in my entire life. That's insane that this guy was allowed to do that and he wasn't ejected from the freaking game. Did you see this play?
I think it's disgusting.
Did you see the play?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't honestly going back to the refs. What the fuck is your job, right? Why do you throw those stupid flags? To keep things fair and for player safety, right? What was this? How can you justify this? What were you like? Oh, well, he was not sure that the quarterback still had the ball or something. Wasn't sure if the play had ended, so he kept going. And again,
does that matter?
Kept going in a way where he's gonna rip his freaking ankle off. That thing could have busted his knee. Also, I think it's his bad leg. Like that thing just looked dirty as freaking hell, man. Dirty, and just surprised me it's from the freaking Saints.
Typical fucking Saints.
Exactly. David Martinez, Chargers are the only team to not let a team score over 20 points. Yes. And they went up against the former Super Bowl champs. So, there you go. Now, to be fair, the Steelers should have been over 20, but whatever. The defense is looking good. They're the number 1 scoring defense in the league. Good for them.
The team that scored the most against us is the Steelers?
Well,
God damn.
You remember that, like, Najee Harris could have gone in for a touchdown at the end of the game, which would have put him up more. But whatever. Next, got the Buffalo Bills, just embarrassing the Seattle Seahawks. What was it? Freaking James Cook, 17 for 111 yards, 2 TDs, and 3 passes catched for 22 yards. They look good on the ground. They look good on the air. They look good overall. On the other hand, the Seahawks, 1 INT, 1 fumble, only 1 sack allowed, 201 pass yards, and here's the kicker, 32 rush yards the entire game. So, yeah, Seahawks not looking too good. At least they need to get their running game going. But maybe it was just the Bills defense is pretty good. Who knows? I don't know.
I think they're gonna just stay as a middle of the road team. I don't see a future for that.
I mean, they started off hot, but yeah, they faced the Lions. They got the shit kicked out of them. They they dropped a couple more. So yeah, it's the Lions curse. Next, we got the Donkeys beating the freaking Carolina Panthers 14-28. That boy, Bo Nix, he looking pretty good. 28 out of 37, 284 yards, 3 TDs. And, rest a little bit too. I mean, does it even count when you beat the Carolina Panthers?
Congratulations, you beat the worst team in the NFL by far.
Yeah, and your uniform's ugly.
Good
Congratulations.
Good
Yeah.
on ya.
You know what? I'll give you this. The Broncos are 5-2. Am I correct?
Let me look this real quick. 5-3.
The Broncos are 5-3. Vegas at the start of the season said that they would only win 5 games the entire season. So,
Dang.
unless they really fuck up the rest of the way, you've already proven Vegas wrong. So, you know,
Let me see their
good on
schedule.
you guys. All right. Check out
All
their
right,
schedule.
they got the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Falcons, the Raiders.
You know what? They
the
might not
Browns,
win. They might not win another game.
the Chargers, the Bengals, and the Chiefs.
Yeah, they might not win. Say that again. Say that again. So Chiefs,
So you get
Ravens. Falcons?
Chiefs twice.
No, go in order.
Ravens, Chiefs, Falcons, Raiders, Browns, Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Chiefs.
You know, that's not an easy schedule, my guy.
They might beat the Raiders
Sure. But, I mean, it's a divisional game. You never know.
or the Colts.
Not if they start Joe Flacco. If it's Anthony Richardson, they're okay. He'll get tired. He'll need a
Dude,
nap.
it's almost at the end of the season. He'll be fucking exhausted.
Dude, week 7 and you're tired. Again, 3rd and goal. It's crazy. Let me see. Chuck Dominguez, orange and blue all
He's
day.
not gonna live this down, is he?
Oh, never. Dude, never. Are you kidding me?
This is his butt fumble.
Yes, exactly. Chuck Dominguez, I'm praying the Broncos give the first loss to the Chiefs. From your lips to God's ears, my man. Yes, please. Twice. 2 of them. Please.
I mean, technically, I'm kind of hoping they lose this week, but if not, then next week is good.
Exactly. They just lose every week.
All the time.
Always. Forever.
Somehow they'll still win the Super Bowl.
Yep. On the other side of the field, Bryce Young has, 24 out of 37, 224 yards, 2 TDs, and 2 INTs. Is this man?
I believe he only played. I believe he only played because Andy Dalton was in a car accident. Was that
Yeah.
right? Well, he didn't have a good day.
No, that franchise is cursed. They can't do anything right, and even when they do things right, they crash. It's just unlucky. Next, speaking of the stupid, filthy Chiefs beating the Raiders. 27-20. It was a close one, but they got DeAndre Hopkins. It was only on limited snaps, but on those snaps, he got 2 out of 3 for 29 yards, both of them first downs. And one of them, his very first catch as a Chief, was on a 3rd down. So the problem here is that the Chiefs now have a deadly 3rd down weapon. And again, he was there for 4 days. So, I'm concerned about the impact.
You Titans.
Yeah, fuck you, Titans. I'm concerned about the impact this man will have on that team. But, fuck the Titans. The big star of the game was Travis Kelce on National Tight Ends Day. 10 catches for 90 yards and 1 touchdown. Good for him. On the other hand, the defense had like 100 sacks. Like, Minshew just straight up was not having a good time. So, good team all around, I guess.
Chuck says, honestly, the Chiefs didn't play well. I agree, but doesn't matter. They keep fucking winning, dude.
Yeah. You can say that of every single game the entire season. They haven't been playing well. They have not been playing well. They're still winning. Their defense is that good, keeps them in games. They're clutch in the 3rd quarter, which is the most important quarter. I don't know if anybody knew that, but the 4th quarter is the most important quarter. And so they managed to squeak out victories. I am of the mindset that you can't keep that up forever. Then again, when they just gift you DeAndre fucking Hopkins, the math fucking changes. So
They can't keep getting away with it.
they can't keep getting away with it. Anyway, let's see. Never, both games. Honestly, the Chiefs didn't play well. In a bizarro world, the Broncos beat the Chiefs twice, giving the Chargers the opportunity to take the division. Yes, Chuck Dominguez. I think they just win by the scrape of their teeth. Yes. Yeah, the defense is what's keeping them alive. Yeah. Again, listen. To quote the poet Dominic Toretto, it doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. And so the problem is when you win because the refs help you, Those are the ones that pissed me off. This one, there was a call that annoyed me. All right, and again, I'm torn about it. There was a play where Patrick Mahomes was being chased by a defender. He throws the ball away. He throws the ball. It's a catch, and then he kind of, as he's being chased, the Raider almost keeps up but keeps running, and he just stops short. Like, just stops immediately. The Raider runs into him.
Stop short.
Yeah, stop short. He stops. The Raider, he still has the momentum, runs into him, knocks him down, penalty flag. And you're like, son of a bitch, that's dirty. That's dirty, that's dirty, that's dirty. But, you know, it's also, I kind of respect it because you sneaky son of a bitch. You knew exactly what you're doing. And that's not exactly taking a dive. You were just like, hey, all right. But the problem here is that guy's playing with fire. Because they're going to see the Raiders again in the season. And so next time, again, there's a point when you're like, if I'm getting penalized for touching you, I'm going to fucking blow you up. I'm just going to fucking destroy you. So, risky. Let's just say it's risky what he's doing. And I think he's doing it more this season than other seasons. Because, again, now he has to do sneakier stuff in order to win. So, you know what? You keep winning, congrats, but I think it'll cost you eventually, and you're not going to like it. I'm concerned. Not really. But anyway.
I'm not concerned about the Chiefs. Or
Not
for
really.
the Chiefs.
No, not really. Next, in the most electrifying finish of this weekend, the Commanders beat the Chicago Bears.
Give him his rookie award already.
18-15. The rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels, 21 out of 38, 326 yards. It was all on one play. And 1 TD, rushing for 8 carries for 52 yards. This man, is there even a competition for rookie of the year right now? I don't think so. I don't think anybody else is popping up. Not Marvin Harrison Jr., not Malik Neighbors. Joe Alt's doing great, but I mean, it's not flashy. His position's not flashy. This man's flashy. And
This man changed the goddamn organization.
exactly. Freaking 50-yard Hail Mary. You kidding me? It was great. And it's also hysterical. Because apparently, I don't know if you've seen other angles, the defender, I believe it was Hicks, who's the guy who ended up bouncing the ball to the receiver.
He was celebrating, wasn't he?
Dude, no, he was taunting the fans. So as the play already started, the dude had his back turned to the play and was taunting the fans. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I don't know what the fuck the Bears are, besides a terrible organization. Their offense is disgustingly bad, dysfunctional. There's a point where I think Caleb Williams was in like the third quarter only had like 20 yards. I'm exaggerating. But they were just not moving the ball at all. The only reason why it was even close is because of the running game. And because DeAndre Swift had like a 60-yard run. But holy shit, that team is dysfunctional as hell. I don't understand what the hell. And they make just the stupidest decisions. There was a play where they gave the ball to a backup lineman. And he ended up fumbling it. And like, fucking duh. Eberflus should be on the hot seat to get fired. His seat is not as hot as the freaking New Orleans head coach. That man should be fired last season. But, you know, I think Eberflus, if they're under 500, is going to get kicked out of there. Who else that we've mentioned already?
I'm trying to see the teams. Like, you could say the Panthers, but
Dude, the Bengals, Zach Taylor's in trouble, I think. Now,
Titans,
if I'm the
Jaguars.
Bengals, I would open up my wallet, I'd stop being a cheap ass, and I'd go try to get a Mike Bravel, a freaking Bill Belichick, a freaking, what was the Seahawks' former head coach? Pete Carroll. One of those three. 'Cause I can guarantee you, anybody and their mother want to be a Joe Burrow head coach. Anybody. So open up your purse strings and get this show on the road. Zach Taylor right now, let's just say controversial. Like, would you want him as your head coach?
No, he looks like a wife beater.
Oh, yeah, that is true. So yeah, not doing too good over there. So let's continue. Next,
I think my Bravel's gonna make some fucking money next season, dude.
yeah, on the Sunday night football game, the Cowboys got, beat up by the 49ers, but this game was weird. The start of it, they were just getting beat up, right? And then all of a sudden they were making it interesting.
No.
They started kind of
No. So the start was boring, and they sort of just went field goal, and then it was under 10, and it's kind of boring. Then all of a sudden the 49ers started fucking shellacking, they're ahead by 2 TDs
Boom.
or something.
boom, boom.
And it's like, oh, this game. All right, happy birthday, second birthday, Jerry Jones. And all of a sudden, they just started fucking up, and the Cowboys kind of make a comeback, and then it's like, oh, but not really though.
Yeah, it was bizarre and it was weird. It made it a lot more interesting, but at the end of the day, Kittle 6 for 128 yards.
Score looked competitive.
Yeah, 6 catches for 128 yards, 1 TD on National Tight Ends Day, and the Cowboys allowed 2 sacks, 2 INTs, and only 56 rushing yards. You can't win without a rush game, all right? Just can't. Stupid. What else did I see in this game? It doesn't matter. Right now, 49ers, they're going on a bye week, so after being a losing streak, they kind of managed to go to the bye week, get healthy. Hopefully, we're going to see Christian McCaffrey soon. Hopefully, other players start coming back. We'll see what happens. Next, on Monday Night Football, and honestly, I don't even want to talk about this, Steelers beat the New York Giants 26-18. It's as boring and as brutal as you can imagine. The first half ended and it was it was only 9 points. It was very, very annoying. But 9 points by both teams. I don't know what the fuck the Giants are. They're a terrible team. But let me just see the stats here real quick, 'cause I forgot. So 4 sacks allowed by the Giants. 1 fumble lost, 1 INT. What the fuck? And the Steelers weren't particularly great either. They also have 4 sacks, 1 fumble lost. But at the end of the day, the Giants just fuck up more. And also, it was really weird. The Steelers, at the start of the game, they were moving the ball at will, but only getting field goals. I don't understand. I just know that I was bored out of my mind. Again, I'll make this deal, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the NFL would do it. The Steelers get a guaranteed pass to the playoffs, but just no more primetime games. Get the Steelers out of primetime, all right? Get them out. Get them out. I don't understand who keeps freaking scheduling these games. It's stupid, but whatever. Any thoughts?
I didn't watch a second of this game. I preferred going grocery shopping.
Smart. That was a good decision. Also, the reason why we started
Probably more
late.
fun, too.
Also, the reason why we started late, son of a bitch, but whatever. Let's continue. Week
I wanted
9.
to get a donut.
What kind of donut?
Yeah, I was gonna get a glazed donut, but they didn't have it, so I had to eat one of those torcidos. But
Ooh,
they
nice.
only had chocolate. It was okay. All
right. Let's do week 9 predictions. Let's go quickly because it's already been an hour. I ranted too much on the refs, probably.
Yeah.
Thursday Night Football. Texans visiting the Jets. Eric, who do you like? I need to get the coin.
Tejanos Poblanos.
You don't think the Jets are gonna clean up their losing streak on this one? You know?
This doesn't smell like a trap game to me.
This smells. This reeks of trap game to me. But all right, fine. I'll make a move. All right.
You'll make a move here.
Give me the Jets. I don't know why.
Wow.
You know what? This may be the reason why I commit suicide. But the stupid Jets. But yeah, let's see what God picks. God picked away. Next, we got the Cowboys visiting the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, fuck the Falcons, but fuck the Cowboys are fucked. Give me the Falcons.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with this. I think the Cowboys are. I don't even know what they are.
They're supposedly a football team.
I don't agree on that.
Well, I never said it was a good one. Again, another team, hot seat. Mike McCarthy, dude's out of there.
This season, I think
Bill Belichick, Vrabel, Pete Carroll.
see the.
I don't see Bill Belichick going there. I just don't. Imagine
I don't
him
even see
dealing.
them making the playoffs just based on the standings.
No.
Nah,
So who do you
they're
pick?
done. I already said the Falcons.
Oh, God picked away. Next, the Miami Dolphins with Tua visiting the team that almost killed them, the Buffalo Bills. Give me the Bills.
I like the Bills here as well, and I'm afraid to watch it because I'm afraid Tua's gonna go down again.
Yeah, that defense looks very, very scary. I think
In general, I don't really want to watch Tua because I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
scared.
I 100% agree. But I think the Dolphins are done for the season. But we'll see. Got picked away. Next, the Raiders visiting the Bengals, the Cincinnati Bengals. Eric, who do you like?
Oh man, the Bengals have not been an impressive team lately, have they?
Will Max Crosby still be on the Raiders for this game?
Why wouldn't he?
Oh, a friend of mine who's a fan of the Lions apparently says that Max Crosby was seen wearing a Lions hat and he was complaining that, I just fucking trade me or something. So, I mean, I can look up the thing that he sent me, but that's the gist of it. So I'm like, Max Crosby is a son of a bitch. This fucker, he said, if you don't hire Anthony Pierce, freaking trade me. They hired Pierce, and now he's like, fucking trade me.
Trade me anyway.
This is why you don't listen to players, right? You don't make important financial decisions about your franchise because of a meathead, all right? Also, get this man the fuck out of the AFC West. He's hurt Herbert like twice. Get him the fuck out of here. I think he broke his finger. I mean, Herbert got his hand inside of his face mask and he ended up breaking it, but still, I blame him. Get him out of here. Get.
He's damage adjacent.
So
I'll take the Bengals on this one because I choose to believe that rumor completely blindly.
all right, I agree. Give me the Bengals. Away. Also, I mean, the Lions would be smart to get this guy. He's a really good ball player. Totally toxic.
Also, man, I really hope the Bengals get their shit together, dude. I really like that team.
I mean, honestly, their offense really depends on Higgins being there, because he's the third down guy. Next, we have the beautiful Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers facing. I need to change this to Jameis Winston now, but Jameis Winston and the Browns in Cleveland.
Chubb, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Chubb, but the face of the franchise now is Jameis. So
I disagree. I still go with Chubb.
listen, easy choice. Give me the Chargers. Give me the Chargers.
Yeah.
And before,
I'm gonna go with
listen, if you remember the start of the season, I'm like, dude, they're gonna lose probably all the games against the NFC North. This one, at this point of the season, looks winnable, and it should be. Granted, now they're up against Chubb and against Jameis, but it should be a winnable game.
I'm not afraid about Jameis, but I am afraid about Chubb. But
Here-
either way,
Here's the thing.
I'm riding the high this week. I'm going with the Charge.
Let me tell you something. This is very important. Who did they just face?
Saints?
Who did the Browns just face, moron?
Oh, the Ravens.
All right. So
50-50.
what?
Oh, it was a 50-50.
Okay.
Yes.
So
You
the
know?
Browns just faced the Ravens. Now, the Ravens and the Chargers, they're kind of boys, because their head coaches, they brothers. So I'm assuming that there's going to be a scouting report and all this stuff. And there's a team that has great interest in the Browns losing might help the Chargers win here. So let's
Hey,
just
bro, do me a solid here.
Also, going up against the Ravens, that's a battle. The Ravens will beat the fuck out of you. You might beat them too, but it'll cost you. It'll take a toll on your body. So, because of that, and also because of my stupid fan heart, I think the Chargers are going to take this one.
I'm just not going to think about it. I'm going with the Chargers.
Got picked home. Next, we have two guys that
I stopped thinking and I started doing better with my picks. So go figure.
smart. Two guys who may not be playing this week. The Patriots against the Titans. Fuck the Titans.
Fuck the Titans. They might win, but
I mean, Jacoby Brissett look good, man. You look good.
I'll take the Patriots, but I don't like it.
Yeah, me
Fuck the
neither.
Titans.
Yeah. Fuck the Titans. Give me the Patriots. Home. Gotta pick home. Next, the Washington
Commanders. Full contrarian today.
Yeah, Washington Commanders against the New Jersey Giants. Give me the Commanders, man. The Giants are worse than garbage, and on a short week, ugh. Commanders, they're on fire.
You always get the Giants name wrong. It's not the New Jersey Giants. It's the New Jersey Football Giants.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I take the Commanders.
All right.
I like the Commanders.
God picked
which is a
home.
weird thing to say.
Yeah,
But
right?
Jaden Daniels,
Right?
He's looking like he's the truth.
Yeah. Dude, I'm shocked about the turnaround of that organization. Holy fuck. I expected them to be among the bottom of the entire NFL. Turns out they pretty good. You know, they're
Yeah, it turns out he get rid of Zack Snyder or whatever his name is.
yeah, and not only that,
Indirect.
you mean Ron Rivera?
I think it was Dan Snyder.
Oh, you mean the owner?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Get him out of here. Not
Zack
only
Snyder
that,
too. Fuck him.
not only are they winning, they're surprisingly fun to watch. I did not expect it. But, you know, good on them. So, I like them. I hate their freaking uniforms. I hate that they changed the name, but whatever. Hopefully they change it again. The black one looked kind of cool, though.
It's all right.
Next. Who gives a fuck?
What do you got picked?
Okay. God picked away. Saints versus Panthers. Who gives a fuck? Who knows if Carr's coming back? But if he is, give me the freaking Saints.
Yeah, Saints, I guess. It's just a safe bet to go against the Panthers.
Yeah. Always. God picked home. Next, the Broncos visiting the Ravens in Baltimore. Give me the Ravens, man. I don't see the Donkeys pulling this one off. Honestly, it's not an easy chore. Playing in Baltimore, it's not easy because they might steal your car, you know, while you're in the game. So you're always wondering about that. You're like, man, are they gonna steal my stuff? God damn it! You know, the bus might, you know, lose the tires and everything on the parking lot. So you're always worried about that. Also, that Harbaugh team, they good. They'll beat the crap out of you. The Donkeys, while they're doing better, I don't know if they're on par with the Ravens yet. And I'm being very generous here. Like, I don't think they can stop a man named Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. This might be a very painful weekend for them, is what I'm saying. What do you think?
Oh, I think I still believe in the Ravens. I think last week was a trap game.
Well, they
fell
are.
for
I
it.
mean, they are 5-3.
Yeah, but it's kind of a, you know, what have you done for me recently kind of thing.
Okay.
And overall, the Ravens been good. It's just last weekend just wasn't it.
Well, they lost a BS game against the Chiefs. And by BS, I mean they were stupid and didn't play Derrick Henry. They strangely lost against the Raiders. And, you know, this week against a divisional game. Which
So
is
is it an AFC West thing?
maybe. Who knows? Are you going to pick the Broncos?
No, I don't think I am I?
I don't know. God picked away.
I'm not that desperate yet. I'm gonna do a Ravens.
Let's see. Chuck Dominguez says Broncos all day, but they need to start aggressive. You know what? Listen,
I respect that. He's
I
truly
just
ride or
want
die.
the Broncos to get out of there fully healthy, motivated to go and kick the Chiefs' ass. Because if that game ends with freaking Bo Nix injured or something, or Patrick Surtain, is that his name? Injured, it's like a fucking course because they're up against the Chiefs next week and they're just fucking lucky. But whatever. Next.
Maybe they need a win in order to be like really motivated for the Chiefs.
Maybe. Next, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Philadelphia Eagles. What?
What do you got to say?
Oh. Gotta pick the way. The Eagles looked extremely good on the road. I'm hoping it'll translate. The Jaguars, I think they're done for the season. So yeah, give me the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't even have to explain this one.
Nope. Gotta pick the way. Next, we got the Chicago Bears facing up against the Arizona Cardinals. Eric, you go first.
Last minute choker versus the last minute winner. I'll take the Cardinals.
Dude, it's not a last minute choker. They sucked. The Bears suck. All right.
Did they not choke at the very last minute?
They have, or I mean, they did. They have a really, really good defense. Their offense stinks. Like the issue with Caleb Williams is not so much his athletic ability. It's what's in between the ears. All right. That's the problem. His head. Dude is brittle. Like, you should have seen him on the sideline just cussing after the Hail Mary was completed. I saw this thing on Twitter. There's a report. So this guy was saying sources are telling me that Caleb Williams was upset and cussing in the locker room. He threw a trash can and he hit a Make-A-Wish kid and he's bleeding. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I choose to fucking believe it because it's hysterical, all right? So, I don't know what
what are the odds?
Listen, they were high because clearly that kid's not lucky, all right? So, that might be the worst joke I've ever done. I don't care. No, I'm sorry. Listen, I hope that kid's okay, all right? I regretted saying it immediately. But it's... yeah, that is horribly bad karma I just threw on myself. I'm sorry, all right? But, yeah, that team... That guy specifically, again, I've complained about him a lot, and I've already expressed why I think he's brittle. And he has, let's just say I wouldn't like him as a teammate. He might be the most talented player in the NFL, but I wouldn't want him as a teammate. I think I still don't want Anthony Richardson as my QB. More than that, maybe Bryce Young. So it's between Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, and Anthony Richardson, who I would not like as my QB. Maybe Deshaun Watson. All right, so this list is getting pretty difficult. Point is,
Will Levis.
Will Levis. Yeah,
What has happened to this league?
I have no idea, man. I don't know. The point is, I think the Bears are in trouble. I like the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals. They're feisty. Did I already tell you the God one?
No.
God picked home. Next, we got the Lions facing off an NFC North game, visiting the Green Bay Packers. Will Jordan Love play? That is the key factor here. And honestly, I don't care if he plays. I think the Lions can take this one. So, Eric, who do you like?
Yeah, me too. I'm going to look up Jordan Love injury real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Suffers groin injury. He avoided serious injury. That's good. How quickly do you fix a groin?
Are you looking that up? Is that exactly what you typed down?
Well, I should have, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Either way, I'm going with the Lions. I think even if he's healthy and they're 100%, I think the Lions are just too damn good.
All right. God picked home, by the way. So hurry up, because my battery's dying here on my headphones. Next.
All right, then.
The Rams visiting the Seahawks. Go.
Rams.
I agree. Rams. Got picked home. Next. Colts visiting the Vikings. Vikings. Got picked home. Next. Monday Night Football. Actually, is this Sunday Night Football? Nice. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Even with Mike Evans in there. What's Mike Evans' odds of playing?
Mike Evans is back?
No, he didn't play this week, so that's why I'm asking. Like, if Mike Evans is gonna play, if Mike Evans plays,
it'll make a difference.
If he plays, I'm gonna pick him, just for fun. Let me see. One day ago,
Supposed to keep him out of the next 4 weeks for the Buccaneers.
4 weeks. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Let me see. Mike Evans. Ah, man, this is stupid. Give me the Chiefs.
They're nothing if not lucky, dude.
Give me the freaking
Like, man, the Bucks are playing real good. It's like, oh great, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are out. Never mind.
Yeah. Give me the freaking Chiefs. I hate it. I want to add this. I want to add this caveat. If Mike Evans plays, can I switch my pick for the Bucks?
I hope you do.
All right. If Mike Evans plays, I'm switching it. Got picked away. So there you go. That's it. Those were our picks for this week. Eric, did we forget anything?
Not really. Should we start doing these at 8 instead? I think I can start doing 8.
You mean before the game ends?
Come on, Monday games usually suck.
Well, let's try it out next week for sure. You're not doing your Dungeons and Dragons thing anymore?
Trying to move to Wednesday.
Fun. All right. Okay, cool. Let's give it a shot. As always, thank you for joining me. And let me see. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Am I forgetting anything?
Comments, questions, or suggestions.
Yeah,
you can
comments,
leave them
questions,
here
suggestions. You can find me at DariusDW and at Super Dario World. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. Do not buy the BC4X. Do not go to Masi Toyota Pacific Beach unless you want to lose all your money and, maybe your firstborn child. Who knows? As always, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. Nope. No. There we go.